folks, fishing was really bad yesterday out where I normally go. I got the pattern pretty much locked down where limit's no big issue. Yesterday, 7.5 hours on the water. It might have been, yeah, 7.5, and caught 0 keepers on artificials, which I normally fish with. I did have some light bait I caught with a casting net I was going to use for my crab traps, and caught one 15.25 inch trout on a 6-inch croaker. So that was kind of surprising. Normally would have let that one go because I don't keep anything under 17, but little guy got hooked down in the gills because I was fishing artificial at the same time I was doing the live bait there, and got it in the gills and he was bleeding out. So kept him and filleted him. He's in the freezer now. But today we're gonna go out and check the crab traps. Full moon right now, it's throwing everything off. Talking to a buddy of mine that lives down here for years. Said he's got a couple guide friends that don't even book trips on full moon. Just because it, like I said, throws the patterns off, especially when you got tides not working with you at all. So keep that in mind from here on out for the rest of the summer. It's not worth fighting it, especially when I can come out here and at night and catch a bunch of them underneath the lights. It's funny because it's out here 2 nights ago. I caught one after work on Friday. Caught one decent trout and about 17. Then came and hit these lights. First cast on week on the lights using down south lures, Lowe and Sharp soft plastic. Had one that was about 18.5. About 15 more casts. Not 15, about 10 more casts. Caught a couple small ones. On the summer pattern with lights is like anything else. Well, not anything else. Summer patterns with the lights, they get smaller as the year goes on. Early in February, March, we got a lot that are 15s and 14.75, so you can catch a limit pretty easy. But as the summer gets hotter, the fish get smaller. You get a lot of 10s, and it's funny when you're using a 5-inch bait and you're catching fish that are barely twice the size of it. But ended up catching another one that was about, I think I ended up with like 17, 18, and 19, so I figured out what the sizes were. And then I'm sitting there, cast another one, get ready to head in because I had dinner. And big old lurch to the side of the boat. And big old blue, and looked down my stringer and flipper, the thieving turd whacker. Took all 3 of my trout in one shot. So I went home and had spaghetti. So there's that. Anyway, when we get to the first trap, we'll see what we got. Alrighty folks, we're here at the first trap. Anchored off on one side. Let's see if we get anything. It'll be real hard with one hand. But let's see if we can do it. I think this one had 1 in it yesterday. And still got at least 1 in it today. One and a bunch of babies. And looks like the 8 one. Oh, fantastic. 1 nasty crab. Yes. One thing I do on my traps, these are all my own built, is that rather than just a pull apart, hold on here. Most of the traps will actually just be this layer will come right to here, and then you take this and pull it over. There's no gap over here. I found it's kind of a pain because the crab love to grab everything. So I actually make a door into mine. 6 high and 3 deep. That gives me a little bit better access to it. Get this nastiness out of here. And those babies can all get out. They got the funnels there big enough for them to get out of the side when they get around to it. So I got some little bait in there. You can see, yeah. I'm gonna bait them with this time. I bought this stuff a couple weeks ago. It's some kind of crab gel. And I'm gonna put this on some, untreated, I guess you could say, scouring pad from HEB. See if that tracks anything in here. I'm gonna check these again in 2 days, see what we got. Okay, second trap. Got 1 in here again, legal. That other one I went ahead and just threw away. He's a nasty crab. He wasn't too energetic anyway. So 1 here. This is not a good spot. I'm gonna move it further inshore, see if that helps, but no bueno so far in this spot. Coming up on my next 3 traps. 1 there. And you can see 2 there, 1 in the background. And 1 in the back that I'm going to pull out. It's a stone crab trap. They're really unique. They look like, best way to describe them, they look like milk crates with tops on them and little funnels, but they're open so they can stone crabs or mud crabs, they don't swim, so they can't swim out of it like it can with the blue. I tried to get that one out a couple weeks ago and it's stuck in the mud, so I'm gonna try it again today and get that one out. All right, let's check this next trap, see what we got. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. 3 nice ones right there, all pretty. I think I had 1 in here last night, so caught 2 overnight. Good deal. He's gonna make some good eats. Trap number 4 out of 5. Got 3 more keepers in there. Even this trap, I rebuilt the door, took the main part off. This is a store-bought one, and put my own trap door in there. Also see that I zip tie them to see if anybody's checked them. So that brings us up to 7. Getting close to a meal. Really need about 4 or 5 in the last trap to make it worthwhile. How many did I say I needed? 4 to make it worthwhile? 1, 2, 3, 4! Bam! These are all bigger crabs too, so make a nice fat little dozen for dinner tonight. Well, almost a dozen, 11 of them. Got this one set. This trap is set right on a drop off where it drops down about 1.5 feet, so that's a good spot for them apparently, or a place you can funnel where water funnels. So I'm going to change these spots for all of them here probably. Well, not this one. This one always produces. 2 of those other ones that had only 1 or 2 of them in there, I'm going to change those to different spots. I get some ideas, but then again the full moon might be throwing everything off, so I'm going to check these again on Wednesday. While we're here, let's go over some things that make them legal. These are all my own home-built traps. These are legal in Texas. You got to have these bycatch excluders. They're 2 3/4 inches diameter. I just bend the wire over to hold them in place. You got to have 2 on each level, so 2 in the bottom and 2 in the parlor. For the y'alls though that don't know how a crab trap works, they come in the funnels here, go to the bait, and they float around there, try to get the food, and then being blue crabs, they'll swim up into this and then get in the parlor, and there's no way for them to get out, because they will get out of those bottom traps, those bottom funnels. I've seen them happen on one where I checked it in the afternoon or early afternoon when I was fishing. Had like 3 and I came back and had 2. Nobody else had been by my trap, so they actually climb out. So when they get up here in these funnels, they don't typically able to get down those spikes on there. See that, how they don't really slide down there in a good way, so they stay up here in that parlor. This also, if you see a couple of them in there, they'll eat each other pretty quick too. So you got those small bycatch excluders, and then over here, this panel right here, and the sisal twine, that actually when it rots out after about 2 weeks, you got to replace it every so often. You can see it's already starting to rot out. I've been here a couple days. This panel will naturally just flip down, and then all the crabs that get in there will actually be able to get out, so it isn't a ghost trap, just catching tons and tons of crabs. Texas has a thing once a year where we do a ghost crab trap roundup for about 2 or 3 weeks. You can't have a crab trap in the water. Anybody that finds, when you bring it into the Parks and Wildlife, they'll dispose of it. So it was a big deal when it first got started, but that's what keeps these legal. What you need to have these legal is certain size too. It can't be over 3 cubic feet, so these ones are measured to be underneath that. So let's put these in the bucket, bait her up, and go home and eat them. Bye-bye. It was a fight, but I got it out of the mud. And this one I had to modify too. Where that screen wire is, how they do these in Florida, they put in a piece of wood. It's called the chew out point, so they actually chew it out. I cut in my own excluders, and there was actually a big old nasty blue crab living in here. And he'd ate something. That looked like they ate another one, so they might have been getting stuck in here and they couldn't get out. But I couldn't get it out of the mud. I had to wrap the rope all the way around the boat, pull as much as I could on this side, like down to where it looked like it was going to flip, going this direction, and lean way over. And work it a couple times. I could feel it moving, but whew, that was a fight. You can tell as long as it's been in here, it's got stuff growing all over it. So we're gonna go clean it up and throw it in the garage where it will sit for all eternity.